So, Dean, what's your thoughts on the game and how it all played out?
Yeah, I loved our first quarter to start with, and then obviously that's where the game got broken open a little bit, and we'd been talking about the relentlessness of trying to get multiple stops in a row, and I think we achieved our goal 3 times in the first quarter. Our offense was effective at the rim, and I thought we had we saw in the last game that we played, we had some good success in getting all the way to the rim and shooting really high percentage shots, and probably the lowest amount of threes that we've shot for the whole game, for probably the season. So the ability for the boys to pass at the rim or get to the rim was exceptional. But yeah, at halftime we really focused on trying to hold them under 20. We did that pretty well. We couldn't throw the ball in the ocean for a while there, and it took some plays. Cole Bowen, chases one down at their bench and throws it back, and Shea hits a 3, and it took some plays like that to get us going. And we see Shea dive on the floor later on and pick up an extra possession, and yeah, it was those kind of things when you're struggling to put it in the hole. But even when we were struggling to still hold them under 18 through that quarter, when we couldn't, kept us in a good position, and yeah, closed out fourth quarter well.
How satisfying is it to see, I think, 7 double-figure scorers in a game? And do you think with your full unit that could be a regular or semi-regular occurrence, have 6-7 guys doing that?
Yeah, I don't know. I hope so. We talk about sharing the basketball and sharing minutes, and I thought that's where we can be really good if people play the type of defense we played in the first quarter and go to the exhausted and get someone else in there. And I think we're getting pretty close to being able to buy into that.
12 blocks for the team, 7 for Jo. What's that say about the interior defense from you big fellas and from the other guys too tonight?
Yeah, we sat down and watched some clips from the Brisbane game and thought there was a couple more that he could have, really protected the rim with. And again, he's always, to me, just tell me what you want me to do, and tonight it's like, let's protect the rim a little better. And he was magnificent in not only protecting the rim on people coming down at him, but the chase down blocks on people going for layups, and the commitment that he made to just challenge those was outstanding.
You must have been really pleased with the bench scoring tonight, 31-6 at half time and 47-17 by full time.
Yeah, I see was pretty special in that first half, I thought, and you came in and, great kind of last play of the half. Delhi, they took their time and hits that one walking into the half. And but yeah, what's he go, 6 of 9, he misses a layup on a back cut, and it's hard for him to. He misses an easy floater too. I kept thinking about the ones he missed, and it's like they're all makeable ones. But yeah, love the impact he's had. Other guys, I thought Cole Bowen was just magnificent off the bench. Ariel, all those guys came in. Tanner, came in with great contributions. So yeah, great bench tonight.
And having the Twin Towers, in form, it's huge for Edgewood,
Yeah, we still haven't got the reps into them at practice that we need to, just with the makeup of practice a little bit at the moment. So thought it was a good opportunity, to do it. I actually think I was watching an old game back where we played South East and we'd used it before, and so yeah, it was got 3 minutes of them playing together, and thought the floor looked. Able to shrink the floor and just look, pretty dominant. Rebounding, Reece Vague was a challenge, run around shooting threes at the end there. But, yeah, it's something that we certainly want to get more reps into.
Jo, how rewarding is it to put together performances like these, 7 blocks tonight, another standout performance?
Yeah, it feels good, but I think it's a team thing. You have guys like Tanner, like people are probably not going to talk about him, but played 12 minutes, plus 22. KB, like Dino said, Ian, even Flynn. Like, we have so much depth that it's easy to just look at the numbers and be like, well, this guy played a great game. But I feel like what makes us great is our depth, and I feel like the attention needs to go to those guys more so than anything. It's not the first time this has happened. The last throwdown we played, we had like great step-ups from those guys as well. So they might not get the attention that they warrant, but they're doing a great job for us. So shout out to those guys.
And does that make your job a lot easier when you have this depth, being able to do their job on the court? Like you mentioned, Krebs and KB tonight.
Yeah, for sure. It's next man up with us. I play till I get tired, and I know Ariel's going to go in and do the exact same thing. And it's the same mentality going down the roster. Shirley gets tired, but throw IC in there. We just keep going at waves. So, yeah.
Joe, can you tell us what you see from Kyle when he gets into a game? And what sort of things he's doing for you guys to make a difference?
You saw his defense on Creek, came in, got like 3 stops in a row. He just does all the dirty stuff that really doesn't look pretty, but it's so effective and gives us juice. So it's all the little things that kind of just add up.
Dean, offensively, you guys have really picked it up toward the latter half of the season. Was this your best game offensively when it comes to the processes? It looks like you missed a lot of open looks in that third quarter, missed a lot of missed free throws. This probably could have been like a 40-point game. Is this maybe the best offensive game you've seen as far as getting through your stuff?
Yeah, I think so. I think, the commitment to what we talked about were going to be our strengths and where we wanted to attack tonight, I thought, it flowed pretty well. And I thought the ability just to see, now they're in zone, what's our automatic counter to that one. And I thought we were just on point with the changing of defenses that we saw and where to exploit it. So, we got a high IQ team, and I thought we had a full week to get ready for it, and we were good.
And Dean, just getting ready for Adelaide now, a lot of shooters, a lot of sort of, you never know what you get from those guys. How do you get ready for what they'll bring?
Yeah, a little tricky. I was kind of looking at last time we played him, which was a long time ago, and it's like the world's changed, from then. And so, looking at the game the other night against Cairns, and probably, most of my scout is going to come from that game. And then, Scotty's talking about now he's had another week to prepare, and so we're just kind of got to be ready for anything. We saw, mixes of zone the other night, them trying to play a little bit faster, different lineups that we've seen this season. So, they could throw anything at us, but tonight gives us good confidence to say whatever was thrown at us, we handled it pretty well. So I'm sure there'll be some in-game adjustments in this one once we see some different things.
Joe, what are the conversations like with your teammates when you are blocking shots at the rate that you were, as far as maybe guiding them into you or telling them that, don't worry, I've got your back, and things like that?
I think the intent is not so much trying to block it. It's just trying to be in the right spots and just trying to wall up, and more often than not, they kind of just throw the ball into your hands. But yeah, that's kind of what our defense is built on, having guys like Shilly just dog guys and push them down, and we contest. And yeah, so it's a mix of I guess kind of everything.
So it looks like you were just reacting to a stat. Can you tell us what stat?
No, absolutely not.
Joe, what's it like? What was the chase down block like for you? The one on Ben Air, I think he looked like he had a few steps to catch up and catch him on. I saw him trying to get a layup, and I tried to make a play. With those, I'm kind of living with a goaltend, if they call it. And if they don't, then all good. But yeah, that's kind of no easy layups, kind of.